Hey team, this is G with another episode of G Mentions TV, and today we're going to talk about big world versus little world. So this is it's one of those topics that's very personal to me, and I kind of get frustrated behind it. So we be quick, be nice and light, won't take long at all. But so you look at the world that we live in. I've always questioned how much we, as in little us, right, the space that we fill in this world, how big world things really affect us, right, or should affect us. So if you look at politics, you look at national sports teams, or even if you look at protesting platforms, the things that we stand behind in society and the amount of energy and time that we give to these and resources that we give to these things, is it really reciprocated? And I've always questioned myself on this, and I kind of stay, like I say, I've never really gotten involved or really passionate about these items or these sections of life. It's because, again, like I look at it like that's such a grand scale of things. Y'all know I value my time and my efforts and my resources, and I question myself, okay, how much of my time, effort, or resources am I going to devote to these things that really I don't matter to them, like, in my little world, right? So I know I've seen people burn flags, and or for whatever reason, right? I've seen people burn flags. I've seen people boycott sports, games or whatnot. I've seen people burn jerseys because of whatever. Again, jersey they bought. Like, you burn your own stuff, like to prove a point to people that they don't care. Like, come on. So, I've seen people quit their jobs. You had people quit jobs because they didn't like that. And I'm talking about jobs, I'm talking about NFL jobs, not the teammates, but the back office, because they didn't like how the team was supporting the kneeling on, during the national anthem, whatever. But it's like, man, like you really are that consumed with the decisions that these corporate worlds, I call them the big world people make in your little world. Like, you really think quitting that job is going to affect that business? You really think boycotting that NFL network or TV, watching NFL on TV, you really think that's going to affect those people? I value my time, efforts, and energy and resources, and I just can't. I've never been able to connect with it, right? But and like I said, that hurts me, that, I see people burning their stuff or quitting jobs because whatever, they don't agree with whatever. But what hurts me the most is when I see friendships change. I see friendships change over certain thought processes and certain, passionate beliefs in the big world, whether it's politics, the political, the political views, or the protesting ideas. I've seen like years of friendship go down the drain because they could not accommodate each other's understandings, if that makes any sense. And that concerns me. Like, because again, we allow these things in society to affect our little circles, our little worlds. And it really does bother me. But that's the biggest influence on personal lives, is when you allow your friendships and you know, people that you've connected with for whatever reason to be affected, you know, by these big issues in life that we kind of we focus with, or we go to, and we believe in. It's not anything. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with believing in what you believe in, but to what level are you gonna allow the things of this world to affect your personal life? You know, the things you bought, you burning. You got a job, now you quit the job because of it. Like, huh? Are we serious? So, my issue with the big world, as I call it, big world is fueled by the media, right? The media can have us believing whatever they want us to believe. I spent time out of the country. Actually, I'm out of the U.S. right now. And you see things on the news over here that you're not seeing in the States. And I've seen it firsthand that you can't be faithful to a news media. Oh, I watch this type of news, or I watch, you know, I'm watching this news. You know, you can't go there because again, the media has the influence over you, right? So the other thing is social figures, social figures, whether it's an actress or a music artist or whatnot, they have a lot of influence, right? So again, they could be free thinkers just like you. They're in a different world space, so they can have an influence over you on a decision or an idea, and that's very crucial too. You being biased or non-biased. So again, just it's a lot of different influences and vices in that big world space. So big world passion, right? You're passionate about being a Republican or whatever. You're passionate about being a Democrat, whatever the case may be. It requires time and effort to support. It does. You can't be passionate about something and not devote the time and effort to support it, whether it's resources, whether it's going out, lobbying, protesting, whatever. But I got a question for you. How much effort can you afford to devote? Like, are you gonna, neglect little world to devote effort to these big world entities? If you're are the efforts reciprocated, right? We talked about that already. Like, what if I'm giving X, Y, and Z to this big world issue, right? Am I getting that in return, right? I look at some protests, and I'm not gonna get into protesting and rioting and whatnot. But again, I look at that and I'm like, when they left their house that day, or when they, decided they were gonna go out to do whatever, how much did they plan on sacrificing? If somebody that was against the movement, if they decided they wanted to drive a semi truck through the protest, they're gonna stand in the way. You know what I mean? Like, at what level are you gonna devote to these things that could do with, like, if you lost your life protesting something, right, by an actor, an activist or somebody, mentally unstable, what's going to be most affected by your absence, right? Your little world, your home, kids, wife, husband, are they going to be more affected, or this big group, political protesters? Which one's going to be affected more? So how much of time and effort are you going to devote to the thing that doesn't really mean you? It's not going to reciprocate back to you in a beneficial way. on a small scale. You may say, no, G, but if we, we vote this person in, we vote that person in, this is gonna happen, this is gonna, he like, this and that. Yeah. Again, where are we gonna focus our effort and time? And how do we focus our effort on something that is not gonna reciprocate back to us directly, okay? Little world matters. Little world matters, whether it's your husband, your wife, your kids, they matter. Like, doesn't matter what you think in life or how things should be. And then when you talk about investing in something and reciprocating back, you're gonna see, and you're gonna receive the fruit of that labor from your little world. So where are you gonna focus? Where are you gonna focus? Okay, where are you gonna focus your time, efforts, and money? Okay. I don't want to come across as if I don't want, I'm not supporting those that want to, have a right to speech and freedom of speech and things like that. I get it. We're faced with some hard issues in America right now. I completely get it. But again, at the end of the day, where should our time be focused? On the piece that we have control over or have influence over, or the piece that we really don't have a lot of influence over, but we've kind of adopted to be connected to. So again, just think about those things. Where are you focusing your time, effort, and resources? Okay. Please like and share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel, and focus, flex, and drive your ideas, your thought processes all the way home, right? So you can live a successful life and a carefree, resilient life. So let me stop talking. I'll let y'all go. All right, peace.